Honey, what is going on now? You know, it's getting bad out here in these streets. I keep trying to tell y'all, y'all done voted for damn Donald Trump and everybody is making less. Y'all didn't think voting for Donald Trump. Y'all thought if y'all ass voted for Donald Trump, y'all was gonna get another check or some shit that you wasn't supposed to get. But baby, it done got bad out here in these streets. Let me just tell you. Now, they are reporting that Wendy Osefo and her damn husband is in jail. They done got arrested, honey. Now they're saying that Wendy and her husband in jail on some damn fraud charges, y'all. Like I keep telling y'all, it's bad out here. What is being reported by TMZ is that Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie has been booked on criminal fraud charges. Okay. According to documents obtained by TMZ, the Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies. She's been charged with false, misleading information, fraud in excess of $300. She's also facing one misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer, y'all. What is that all about? Child, what's going on? Listen, I've been trying to tell you folks. Now, that is what they're saying. They say Wendy has been obviously on the Real Housewives of Potomac since season 5. She's a college professor of education. She's taught at Johns Hopkins University. She's a journalist contributing to the Hill and MSNBC. Oh, that's so long. Now, Wendy was also tight with Kamala Harris during her former VP run for president last year. The two are members of the same sorority. What is going on, y'all, with the Real Housewives of Potomac now? Karen just got out the slammer, and baby, like, what is going on? They have not said much more about it other than they were booked on fraud charges. What in the hell does that mean? What happened? They just pretty much saying that it was in excess of $300. I mean, it could have been $350. What is really going on? And why is these folks going to jail, y'all? I'm trying to tell y'all it is something going on. And I've been trying to tell y'all don't went and voted for damn Donald Trump and everything done came to slump. Okay, everybody is paying less, doing everything. So I know you wish you hadn't voted for the little slow mental man in the White House, but I don't know. Y'all probably like, what does this have to do with Wendy and her husband? I don't know what or if it has to do with Wendy and her husband, but they're saying that they in jail. Now they probably got out by now, but this was reported saying that they were jailed. Let me see if it tells us the date. I think it does. It says, let's see, it doesn't give the exact date. It just says that they were booked on fraud charges. That's pretty much what it says. It says they were booked on fraud charges, 16, y'all, including 7 felonies, and then lying to a police officer. What in the hell is this all about? Maybe it's a misunderstanding. I don't know, but I mean, people do go to jail for misunderstandings. I don't know, but that is what is being reported with regards to Wendy and her husband. And I know y'all wondering, like, what the hell could have happened. I don't know. That is really all that's being reported. Let me look on some other sites and see if they're given any more additional information. I looked and I didn't really see very much other than what they said, that they've been booked on fraud charges. Didn't really give much information. Let me see if I can find something else. Nope, it doesn't say anything else. It just says that it says, as for her husband, Eddie, details about his exact charges haven't been made public. So the charges that I read was all reference to Wendy. It says her husband charges has not been made public at this particular time. Let's see, guys, what else they're saying. Oh, okay. So they were booked on Thursday. So I'm going to say this was last week. This is about a week old. These people are probably out of jail. Okay. They were booked Thursday night in Maryland, and the investigation remains ongoing. Well, what is the investigation? What did they do? So not very many details only, but it was reported that they were arrested for fraud. So I guess we're gonna speculate, honey, until they give us some more information to go on. But that's pretty much all I have, other than I'm sick of my damn hair, y'all. I'm so sick of my hair. I'm ready to kick the little things to it and just cut this shit off. I'm so over it. Help me, Lord. I'm so sick of my hair. So this is a bad hair day. Y'all know I got my best. This is my favorite scarf. So I just put this on because it's like I don't want to deal with my hair today. Again, I'm so tired of my damn hair. Y'all have no idea how I'm just sick of it and how I just want to just cut this shit off. Okay. But like I said, once we get more information, we'll jump back on here. We don't really talk about, Real Housewives of Potomac very much. But I thought this was crazy to see that Wendy and her husband, had went to jail for fraud. I mean, it seems like it's something serious, but I mean, we do have Donald Trump as president. So is anything even serious these days? So who knows? This may be something that may, go away, and they may, determine that this was all a mistake because, Wendy is a professor. And I believe her husband is an attorney. What is the likelihood of them going out, getting arrested and going to jail? Why would they want to do that? So it's probably something, that'll come out later. And maybe, the charges will be dropped. I don't see Wendy and her husband as criminals. I can never get over this weirdo we have in the White House as the president. So, he would be more like a criminal than they are. So, again, hopefully they will, come out and give us some information as to what really happened. And then we can kind of go on about our day and our life. And then I can come back and tell y'all what is the latest reporting on this particular story. I just hate when they come out and don't give us all of the information, but give us some of it, because then I got to come on here and say, Wendy and her husband was arrested for fraud, but we really don't know what happened. Y'all get me? Get my drift? Okay, guys, so I often get a lot of questions about my skin. What do I use on my skin? How do you keep your skin so nice and, clean and clear? I don't have on any makeup. I have a ton of makeup. However, I don't wear makeup every day. It's just because I like clean skin. I like to wash my face several times a day. And that's kind of why I don't wear makeup like that. It's not because I don't like it. I actually do. But like I said, I like to wash my face a lot. So I wear makeup, but I just don't wear it every day. But let's get into my face routine. I'm also going to link this so that you guys can be able to purchase these products from me. So this is what I use as a cleanser. Let me put that close up to here so you guys can see. Now, I am fully aware that some people don't use towels when they wash their face, and that is perfectly fine. It's up to you. I'm old school. I need to be able to rub my face and see the dirt come off. That's just how I am. This is how I am. So I just literally take this cleanser that I just showed y'all. I'm going to put some on my towels just because I'm a towel girl. Some of y'all don't use towels. Hey, if you don't use a towel, that's up to you. But I'm going to put it on my towel here, and then I'm going to wet it because that's just how I do. That's what I do, and y'all do what y'all do. And I pretty much just wash this into my face. Obviously, if you guys just use your hand, then you just rub it. You just rub it. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse it off. So now I have rinsed it off my face. The cleanser is off. I have rinsed, cleaned my face. Now I'm going to dry my face with the towel. Of course, make sure you're using a clean towel for your face. I'm going to dry my face as much as I can. That's all done. All right. Now I'm just gonna go backwards again. This is called the Resurface Refining Cleanser right here. Here's the box that it comes in, okay? So that is step one. Always use, you gotta clean your face, right? Now, the next thing that I do, and I don't think that this goes in any order, the first thing you just need to make sure is that you are in fact washing your face, okay? Now, the next thing that I do is I do the Vitamin C Glow Serum. That's right here. I'm going to take it out of the box. This is what it looks like, okay? And now, what I do is I take, and listen, y'all, sometimes I use too much of products. Don't be like me, because you don't need but a squeeze, okay? This is all you need, okay? A squeeze. But me, this is what I be doing. 2 squeezes, because I'm just extra like that, okay? So this, you're going to put on your face, rub it. You don't need to put it on your lips. You don't need to put it on your eyes. You don't need to put it on your eyebrows. If y'all notice, I try to avoid my eyebrows, and that is simply because I have them done professionally. And when you put product on it, I notice that it makes them lighten. Now, if you don't get your eyebrows done, you don't need to worry about this. Now, this is the Vitamin C Glow Serum, okay? Vitamin C is really good for your skin. Now, as that dries, you will notice when you put that on, it's a little thick. Reason why I did not need to use 2 pumps, but like I told y'all, I am extra, and that's just what I do. So let that dry. Like right now, I can tell that it is totally dry. The next thing that I put on my skin is the eye cream. Right here. This is the eye cream. Put that on. Now this is for day. I know some of y'all probably wondering, eye cream, don't you put that on at night? I do have a regimen that I do at night, but for this video, this is a morning routine, and I told y'all I'd be a little extra with stuff, and I was a little extra with this eye cream, because look at all this I got left. And also too, guys, with this vitamin C serum, you also can put this on your neck, so don't forget to do that. I again pumped out a little bit too much of this eye cream, and I do extra, so don't be like me. And that is pretty much what I do every day in terms of my face care. Again, I do not wear makeup every day. I love makeup. I have a whole bunch of it, but that is pretty much my skin routine every day. Now, of course, if you guys are wearing makeup, this is good for your cleaning your face. Obviously, if you're gonna wear makeup, there will be another set of things that you would need to do before you put on your makeup, as far as, you know, putting on you some kind of moisturizer, because when you put on makeup, it does typically, it can dry your skin, so you would have to add on a moisturizer. So this is, again, my routine for my everyday look. I'm going to link these products so that you guys will be able to directly purchase these items, and they come very fast. The warehouse, I believe, if you're in the South, is in Miami, Florida. Don't quote me on it. Products come really, I know the products do come really fast. And again, I'll clip this in my video, so hopefully this helps. And I will see you guys in the next video, in which I will tell you about my nighttime routine.